Do you have a favorite time of your life? Do you have a period of time in your life that you think was the absolute best? Like you're running on all eight cylinders and, this must be the best that it could be.
Um, yeah, I mean, there's still great stuff going on, so I still feel good about life. Um, it's as we get older, you start to deal with maybe some more issues that are, coming into your life of losing friends, of health issues, and all that kind of stuff. But I would say probably that maybe that period from like 78 to 90, somewhere in there when we were doing like running on empty, we did no jacket required,
Right.
but serious. These major, huge global tours and stuff like that. There was a vitality to that period. The music business hadn't become so corporate
Yeah.
still at that point. We were just out there having a great time and adventures, kind of writing the book while
Yeah.
while we were doing it. So that period was probably it. Everybody was kind of at the top of their game and healthy. And
Speaking of studios, Jackson never needed a studio for that tour, did he?
oh no, just a bus.
I mean, I will never get over that's an album that I listened to most of my life, and I will never get over listening to you guys in the back of the bus with Russ playing a cardboard box.
Yeah. Oh, we would check into the Holiday Inns and like I've said in the documentary, we'd take the bed apart and make like a drum booth out of it, and Jackson could be singing in the bathroom. I had a little amp we would stick under the desk, and I mean, it was like guerrilla warfare out there. And plus we had um, a remote truck, so we recorded every night on that tour. And it's also one of the things I think I talked about doing when I was just posting those Toto from the Falling in Between, was the fact that there was no, okay, now we've made the live album. Now let's go in the studio and fix everything.
Yeah,
There was none of that
right.
during those albums. The music that we did for the uh, No Jacket tour, the stuff that's online from Dallas, from Reunion Arena, it's 100% live. What pisses me off is when I see all these people commenting like on the Falling in Between with Toto, and they go, "Ah, there's too much, like pitch correcting in there, and I'm sitting there going, I was on that tour and I heard those voices every
Yeah,
night. That's pretty much what the guys sound like because they're great. But all these fucking armchair warriors who
yeah,
sit there and attack it because they've never been in a situation where they've worked
yeah.
with people good enough that
They're
that
they're blowhards who have never experienced
yeah,
that. So,
yeah. So, but that was a really vital time, and there was tons of records being made in there. So when we weren't on the road, we were working our asses off all the time, and it was you're in the middle of it, so you don't see it. You don't see where the future is, what kind of a legacy you might be creating, or anything like that. You're just grateful to be doing something you absolutely love with a bunch of people you love, and it's something that not a day goes by. I mean, I was just in the post office this morning, and the guy behind me is going, "Are you Lee Sklar?" And we sat there like we had a long wait to get into the window, so we talked bullshitted for like a half hour while we're sitting. I go through this. I went through that yesterday. I stopped at a place to pick up some Coke and some fries, and a guy comes up to me and he goes, "God, anybody ever tell you look like Lee Sklar?" I said, "I get that a lot. I am Lee Sklar." And I mean, it happens all the time, but it's a real comfortable, benign relationship with people.
yeah.
It would be different if I was James Taylor or Phil Collins or any of these people where people are freaking out when they see them.
But
Guys like,
I think people are generally nice and they want to be, they don't want to get in everybody's grill all the time. And
yeah. But
but
as
there
a
are
son,
those people that are just, chasers. They want to
oh
chase
no,
somebody down.
there's horrible people out there, but there's far more cool people than those assholes out there. It's like people that always want you to sign stuff, and it's going right to eBay, and so no, no, this is from my dad. He really loves you guys. And I go, then why are you having me sign 8, pick guards?
Right.
Give me a break
That's
on
right.
this. But but for the most part, as a sideman, people come up and they recognize you, but they don't see you like a star. So they feel you're accessible because there's something about you that's different than.
because you're a working man.
Yeah, and I like that position. I really like the fact that I can meet people in the airport, on the streets, in the supermarket, and so, and it's no bullshit. It's not like, oh my God kind of thing, or they're peeking around a corner.
Yeah.
They'll come up and they go, man, I saw you, God, with Jackson Brown and stuff. And I said, that wasn't that great. And we immediately have a comfortable conversation.
That's
I
right.
mean, I have had people come up to me in Russia and Germany, all over the world, and they go, oh, I've seen you before, and so it's cool because it's not anything to be worried about. It's You're not dealing with lunatics. You're dealing with people that love music, and they dug deeper, in their music, so they recognize you from credits and videos and things like that.
Liner notes.
Yeah,